Hi, I'm Ray. The country I'd like to talk about is Egypt, which is the most historical country in the world. But I'm only going to talk about the history. The first thing I'd like to introduce is pension, which is prepared for the elder people who don't have the work. Um, in Egypt, people who is over 65 years old can receive the pension, and the amount of the pension is equals to the 50% of people's income, and which is during 5,000 and 8,000 Egypt pounds. And there was a strange thing is that some of the women in the Egypt cannot work because most of the people in the Egypt are believing in the Islam. So there was a rule to avoid women working. And the second thing I'd like to introduce is suffrage. The president is the head of state and the supreme commander of the armed force, nominated by the People's Congress and elected by referendum for a term of 6 years. And if after 6 years the president been elected again, that means he can continue his work, so the president can be re-elected many times. And the people who are stipulating that as long as the legitimate political parties occupy more than 3% of the seat in the People's Congress, that people can join in the presidential election. The Egyptian People's Assembly is the supreme legislature, and members are elected by universal suffrage for a term of 5 years, just 5 years. Yes, the main function of this term are to nominate presidential candidates and to preside over the formulation and revision of the constitution. And I think the most important function of this term is to decide on the general policy and the state, and the last function is to approve the economic and social development. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is political representation. Egypt is based on the constitution with same presidential system government. The current political system was established following the Egyptian Revolution of 2011. So I have introduced 3 things of Egypt. The first one is pension. That's very important for the elder people, and the second one is the suffrage for the president, and the president can be re-elected many times, so one president can work for many years. Yes, and the last thing is Egypt, the political representation. So we can see that Egypt is a pretty good country. Hope you like it.